putting it on a watch list, and we're saying we would like to see you guys file $250,000 NDI, and we'd like to see you go through the 1-year program. We'd like to see that you prove that it's safe. And when you submit all those documents, after 75 days, you can start selling it, and it's up to the FDA to prove if a compound is toxic, unless they don't believe or validate the information you gave them. So what does all that mean to us? We believe, from a scientific standpoint, that 2-amino-5 is a nutritional compound that occurs in nature, that is a naturally occurring compound, that is part of the food system that has been around long before 1994. But the FDA doesn't understand or totally embrace that without a preponderance of evidence, which we are going to show them. So they have a responsibility, and they're not the bad guy. They have a responsibility. We just want to make sure it's safe. We don't have any safety studies. And Big Pharma helps write letters to say, what about this? Watch out for this one. Watch out for this one. There is a little bit of a war with Big Pharma and the nutrient marketplace because so many people are making claims and it causes attention. And the Big Pharma doctors get together and write stuff. Well, you're not following the exact rules. So it's real important that we have a good partnership. They want us to take that ingredient out. We took the ingredient out. I'm going to tell you what we did and how we made it work. And we took it out before the notification. We took it out when the noise started to happen and upgraded the formulas. Then 2 months after that, the FDA said, just in case, here's a little letter, Kevin. I want to make sure you take it out of your stuff. And we responded, we know. We already did. And they said, okay, you're fine. So, when we change something, people are often adverse to change. You change your house. Well, if I go from a big house to a small house, I'm not going to be excited about that. If I go from, white house to a red house, it's the same house. Okay, that's acceptable. Or if I go to a bigger house, that would even be better. So we want to do an improvement. So we took this as an opportunity to improve our dose experience, to widen our experience. Took this as an opportunity to reduce some of the challenges that we had in our former experience. So you wanted to create an even better experience for you, and we wanted to get market compliant in the United States. There are 9 other countries that accept these ingredients, but we're right now building the American marketplace. So did that kind of make sense, or did I just bore the heck out of you? There will be a test at 4 o'clock. All right, so we want to be good compliant partners with the Federal Trade Commission, from me to you to the field to every mouth that takes our products. We want to be compliant with the Food and Drug Administration. We want to be compliant with the Direct Selling Association. None of these are the enemies. All of these are our compliance partners. They are our friends. If we continue that compliance, this room will get 10 times as big, and we can do it faster under compliance. I was in the elevator, somebody didn't know who I was, I'm the guy that works at the factory, and 3 adorable girls, and they're all dressed up. And I said, what are you all dressed up for? And I, oh, we're at a happiness convention. Said, what's that? We sell Happy Coffee. Really? Oh, that's really neat. So you're gonna have a big show or something? Oh, it's huge. There's 500 people dancing right now. I'm going to bed. And I thought it was really cute. Now they see me the next day. You're the guy. You're the guy. We love you. There they are, my 3 girls. Hi, ladies. You did the right thing. You said the right thing. You made the presentation. You said, we got happy coffee. We weren't curing diseases. We weren't making false promises. We weren't overreaching. Beautiful, happy girls, all in their little pink leotards, because that's what everybody wore in the 80s, I forgot mine. Mark, you brought 2 extra, though. So, what was their first reach to a new person was, we got happy coffee. We weren't talking about diseases. Our whole thing is dose. You get that dose, you get that experience of happiness, mood, appetite, and energy. Those aren't disease claims. We don't have to overreach and overpromise and get ourselves into challenges that we're not going to be able to overcome. One person can make a mistake that can hurt the entirety of this universe. Let's not make those mistakes. Let's really be partners in compliance and follow the line, and we will lead by example as elevapreneurs, and the rest of the industry can follow and dream. Okay, so the ingredients on the left are the past ingredients that we've had great experiences with and we've built this opportunity around. On the right are the examples. So you see all the top 10 ingredients. Okay, those are still the same. They're unchanged. Those are the same potencies. Then you see the 2-amino-5-methyleptane that I talked about, also known as DMHA, but technically we're arguing it's not DMHA, but until we get it and get all the proof and come back maybe one day to revisit that issue, we're going to agree in partnership and work with the governments and the international communities because we want to be safe and effective. But to get where we got with that airplane, we had to grab a bucket of things. I wanted to take the opportunity not only to replace a challenging ingredient, I wanted to achieve the dose destination. I wanted to be able to continue to live the promise of endogenously producing, of naturally producing within the body dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. We don't sell those chemicals. We don't have any of these kind of drug opiates in our products. We produce a response within the body, within the hypothalamus glands, and within all of our metabolism, an opportunity, a potential for the dose elements to be created in the body to get the experiences that you're experiencing. And the experiencing you're experiencing is happiness, mood, appetite, energy. Non-pharmacological diagnosis that's enough to build $1 billion empire. Because the products do that, and you do feel that, and it made a difference, don't we agree?
Woo! Yes.
So you can see the Bryofonia simplificata. It's really hard for me even to say some of these. So Bryofonia, bacopa, coochie tea leaf, cocoa bean extract, it's cocobutyrol. You know that stuff in cocoa? They say the feel-good serotonin stuff? That's cocobutyrol, that's that molecule. All natural with flavors. There used to be an artificial flavor in our very first invention, and people would say, oh, there's an artificial flavor. And they're drinking their Coke and their Big Mac and they're having their pizza. So what do you think about those unnatural? I agree, we gotta get rid of some of that natural stuff. For God's sake, your toenails might fall off. So we got that. And some people were very upset with the brown rice syrup solids, which was like, I think a mouse farts more than we use, but it was very small. Sorry, I shouldn't say mouse. So a very small was in one of the natural flavorings, but because it's in there and it naturally we have to do it. And there were some people that can't be keto with that much sugar. So I'm happy to have it out. Thank you, Amy. It's wonderful, and we're excited about that. Now let's go through these 4 exciting dose supernutrients that gets us to our destiny. Real quick, I only got 8 minutes to do 27 minutes worth of stuff. Wow. So I'm gonna talk really fast. I can get on an airplane and I can go 700 miles an hour or 500 miles an hour and get from here to New York. That's fine. I can also get there by a bus and a train and a bicycle and a horse and a car and a Ferrari and a van and a train. There's many ways to get to my destination. That plane's really fast. Might not be as safe. Don't know just yet. But then all these other transportation vehicles get us to that destination. These get us to the same destination without that punch. And we came out with these, so let's talk about them. The Bryofonia simplificata seed extract. It's a natural source of 5-HTP, hydroxytryptophan. And it's a serotonin precursor in the body. A precursor is something like fertilizer that creates the opportunity for a serotonin environment in the gut to increase. And it's a great stimulant with a lot of research on it. So don't go look up these ingredients and all of the ingredients like xanthohumol. If we looked at xanthohumol ingredients, the hops extract in our Xanthomax product, you're gonna see all kinds of medical things. It's fun to research that, but just because that ingredient or any of these ingredients have tests and studies and research and can focus on disease and help mitigate disease, doesn't mean that we can, under the mere doctrine, automatically bolt it onto our product. because we didn't test our product with our formula, even though we're using those ingredients at the same levels. We got other things in there. We didn't do double-blind placebo-control studies to prove the exact same things that you see in the other reports. So you get my point? You can't take that quantum leap. But you can enjoy the research, and you can share the research, and you can discuss the research, so long as you don't make a claim on that. And I'll quit arguing or complaining about that, but I want you guys to be strong. Bacopa Morinda, it's a natural mood booster. It increases the acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter. It increases acetylcholine to feed a neurotransmitter, which enhances cognition, but all of the neurological effects that happens with the synaptic nerves in the brain. It increases serotonin and GABA, or GABA, in the hippocampus, which improves mood without the jitters. A lot of the stimulants that were on the market before kind of give you that jittery, too nervous feeling. If I can get that same result without having a jittery reaction, a more smooth reaction, taking the train instead of taking the plane, I'm still going to get to the same destination. That does it. It helps normalize cortisol, noradrenaline, serotonin, and dopamine levels. You could look up cortisol and see that that's a stress hormone. Your adrenal gland makes cortisol. It's like that fight or flight mechanism, and cortisol causes the body to gain weight. Cortisol is designed by God to shut down the body, shut down the energy cycle, make you relax. So these kind of extracts can help normalize those functions and help you have a more balanced homeostasis. Kucha tea leaf extract. There's a compound that we would extract out of that's called methylibrin. But this, and there's studies on this, it supports brain energy and cognitive function, and activates the D1 and D2 dopamine receptors within the synaptic nerves in the brain, which enhances the body's release in response to dopamine. You see how these things are fitting right back into our dose cycle, into our history and performance of an unchanged product and an unchanged mission with a better delivery system? Cocoa bean extract as cocobuterol, a trademarked, researched, science-backed. All of these are research extracts. We buy them from the supplier that does the research to give us the support. This activates thermogenic fat burning in the body and boosts your energy and mood, and affects the serotonin balance. So that's cool. So now, so let's call the original Elevate formula number 1. And let's call the stuff that we've been shipping for the last 6 weeks formula number 2. And let's call the stuff that we just started shipping now formula number 3, to follow the bouncing ball. When we improve the formula, cool, thanks. And we're going to keep changing it. It would be formula 28 by the time I'm 80. So the current formula, the improved formula, had 85 milligrams in the chocolate. Had 85 milligrams of caffeine. I wanted to add the caffeine to the chocolate to improve the energy cycle and the neurotransmitter function. Although a lot of people don't like caffeine, and so chocolate was a caffeine alternative, I wanted to ensure that we would get the bang and the punch. So we took the caffeine and focused on some of the market research with all of the leaders, and there's about 100 people in our group at the top, and said, we all like to go back to the original claim of 5 million grams of naturally occurring caffeine from the chocolate. Let's bring that caffeine down. We've got other products with caffeine. We can come out with other products that have caffeine, but let's have a non-caffeine alternative. So we agreed and we adjusted. Woo! Plus, caffeine is a stimulant, and a stimulant in the environment of stacking. Stacking is I have a match, and I have a log, and I have gasoline. Now, when I put all that together, I got California. So I got a big fire, you know. And by the way, God bless everybody in California. What a challenge. 2 million people are going to be without fire as a preventative, without power as a preventative. That's amazing. So, stacking. When we put all these things together, we get a compounded reaction. You get a lot of stuff happens. So we wanted to reduce some of the challenges we started to see When we had 10, 20, 30 people test the product, everybody's fine, I love it, it's great, change of taste, a little less sweet, a little bit more cocoa, a little bit more coffee, and we kept adjusting it, and everybody's like, fine, we're getting there. And I guess everybody in our test group had cast iron stomachs and eat, the chili dogs and the whole peppers, and so we didn't hear a lot of reactions. And we had the Bacopa at 30 milligrams, and in the coffee, we had it at 50 milligrams. And in the Graphonia, we had it at 100 milligrams. And some people, like Ricky, would call up and go, I don't know what's going on. Because Ricky ran right all the muscles. The guy could bend steel, It's great, I like the taste. There's something hurting. You think that guy would have a cast iron stomach, right? He's gorgeous. So, but I'm married. So, I'm open-minded. So, it only took 13 minutes to get completely off the rails. But he made a good point. And there's a lot of people that were sensitive. And because you have so much stacking and so much stimulation and so much energy and so much new potential, the stomach says, what's going on? So I had to calm down, because I wanted to really make sure we had an impact product. I wanted to have that jet plane to New York in an urgent instant. So they might have pushed it a little bit, More is always better, that's what my banker says. So we lowered the Bacopa, and we didn't just jump from here to here. We did many, many tests. We lowered the Bacopa. I still want the effect. I still want the results. And we lowered the Graphonia. I still want the effects. I still want the results. But I don't want anybody to have that, that hurts my tummy. So now the stuff that we're shipping now is the improved side of that. We aren't having any reactions. Everybody's liking it. They're feeling the dose experience, and we're back, and it's rocking. Woo! We did the same thing with the Smart Coffee. Maintain the dose experience and maintain the caffeine, my favorite ingredient. And we brought the Bacopa down a little bit, as you see, and we brought the Graphonia down a little bit. And now that gives us a very well-balanced formula that gives us that same reaction, same results, and it tastes actually better. I don't know if anybody's tried it. It's a really good experience. We learned a trick in science that very few people understand. You have to be at the genius level. If you want a coffee to taste like coffee, you just simply add more coffee to the recipe. So, years for us to figure that out. So, we want to maintain our dose experience, our dose promise, and build our brand reputation as the exclusive happy formula. And dose is not just a single ingredient, a single destiny. Our product line is designed to support that destiny by the experiences that you have. Xanthohumol, the master molecule, this fabulous high-powered antioxidant, this oxytocin promoter. This thing by itself has got a lot of miraculous testimonies, which are nutritional only and are really good experiences that we have. But together, this team together, when you take these products together, there isn't another company that has a system like Dose that is complete, that gives the promise that you can count on time after time. There's a lot more than just mood, appetite, and energy that people are experiencing, and that's wonderful to keep them to themselves or work with your doctors. But there's a lot more, and we know that there's a lot more. So you can take it in the chocolate, which is improved formula, compliant formula. The coffee, improved and compliant formula. You can take it in the Elevate Nitro, also now a new and compliant improved formula, and have your dose experience. So it's cool. We're back, we're rocking, things are going really great. I'd like to come out with something else, another, what do we do?
Yeah!
I say y'all push me, made me do it. And I'm never gonna do Christmas with any of you people. Because on December 4th, here, I got you this tie, it's not Christmas. Well, everybody's talking about the tie. So, everybody kind of knows, but it's okay. We should come out with a different delivery system to keep our dose experience going throughout the day.
Yeah.
Don't overdo the caffeine, don't underdo the caffeine. Give me mood, appetite, and energy. Keep me in an elevated state of well-being. Give me an opportunity to market alternatives to my client base, to market additional revenue to our client base while delivering wellness. What could we do?
Woo! Dun, da, da,
It'd be neat if we could just mix it up, sample it.
Yeah!
What's going on? All right, here's your kimono.
Woo! Yeah!
So the product. The product is called Zest. Zest. This is a lemon lime citrus twist on a classic, it's a classic drink. It's infused with nootropics, supporting weight management, mood, appetite, energy, and it's really cool. Remember in the past, we'd come up with a product, okay, here's the product, well, we're gonna have stick pack soon, and we're gonna have shareable soon, and we got it all right now. Okay, I'll make it to you. Oh, if you didn't get one, no problem. It's on sale right now. It's available right now. You can buy it at lunch. It's available in your back office. Let me tell you about how to use this. This is a lot of fun. It's lemon lime. And I keep saying it tastes like a margarita.
It's available in your back office, guys. Go get it.
But it's great with tequila. We're in the nutrition business. The average bottle of water is 16.9 ounces. And if you take Zest and you want to zest up that water, your water enhancer, your nootropic daily boost, great with cold water, you can mix a steak. You can mix a single serving. The tubs are 30 servings, the sticks you guys see. Check out this video, huh? And you can put it in the entire 16.9 glass of water. If you want that really puckery, bang, go kiss somebody feeling, you can take it and do it in 8 ounces. Woo. And you got a really zesty lemonade, lemon lime drink. That's really cool. So this is fun. It tastes good. It feels good. There are no artificial chemicals. There are no artificial sweeteners. It's the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. Lemon and lime citrus twist. That classic favorite, that lemon and lime flavor, if you've had 7-Up or those kind of things, it's that kind of a feeling. It's all natural, no added sugars, no preservatives, it's keto friendly. We use real lemons and real limes, the entire lemon and lime in a special freeze drying process, including the rind and all of that. And that goes in there, and remember how you make coffee taste like coffee? You put coffee in it. How do you make lemon and lime taste like lemon and lime? You put real lemons and limes in it. And it's neat, and it's cool. So it's got the nootropics. To help the flavor and to not over rock and roll your day, we use 3 of the 4 key nootropics. You'll see it on the label. Because we don't want you to have, be up all night. Give you that extra zestful boost of energy, keep your day going, keep you rocking, and have a lot of fun. So you're gonna have a great experience with this. This is really exciting. It's a game changer for you because nobody has this. It's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh.
So there's a slide, and there's a lot of stuff. And I want my marketing guru from backstage to come on out now and help me, because I don't focus on SELL, which is sales. I focus on CELL, which is all the stuff behind the scenes. So if she could come out, is she hiding back here? Lori? She's my lifesaver. So I'm gonna have her come up and explain to you pricing, marketing, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna hang out, and we can all visit. You can ask me questions, and we can talk about more stuff. And this is a great opportunity. It's a great experience. Thanks for always letting me be a part of your family. I love all you guys.
Thank you, Kevin.
Love you, Kev.
All right, you guys. See you later. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we're going to talk about packs for just a minute. So I have this clicker, and he says, "Don't hit this, or you black out everything." And I don't think that's where I'm going either. Here we are. Okay, cool. So just in recapping some of this, I know Keith talked about it earlier, but this is going to be the 250 pack. And